She hit him first.
Yeah, she slapped him in his face.
Get his glasses. Somebody get his glasses.
He can do me in the afternoon. Have me hollering in the late night. Saying this is just for me. In the bathroom. He can do me in the swimming pool. We can do it in the hallway. He can do me in any room. And my man, he give me good love. I just can't get enough of his touches and his rubbing. He's sitting me chill. Off of my body. Got me thinking for more and more of his kisses and his hugging. He can do me in the morning. He can do me in the afternoon. Got me hollering in the late night. Saying this is just for you. He can do me in the bathroom. He can do me in the swimming pool. He can do it in the hallway. He can do me in
Yo,
Yo.
all right.
Hello.
What's going on, Dreadhead? What's going on, T?
What's up?
Yeah, just chilling, man. I ran across that little clip. We opened up with a fight that happened. It's football season was the name of the clip. But it looks like two people got into it, and the woman put her hands on the dude. And I guess he got kind of discombobulated when her dude jumped in to kind of attack him too. So he just started swinging, looked like he's hitting everything and everybody. Did y'all see that?
Yes, I saw that.
No, I
I
didn't
mean,
see
that
that.
And
was. You didn't see
and
it?
I don't blame her. I would have did the same damn thing.
You'd have laid some hands on him. See, what's that song by that guy talking about he don't try me, try Jesus, and I lay hands on you or whatever. What's that group you like?
Oh, don't try me, try Jesus.
Yeah. That's what that remind me of. Here, watch it again real quick. I mean, at one point he had that little fella cold cop. That looked like that dude was knocked out.
So
I'm
who was
mad at his.
with the guy that got hit? He was by himself.
No, I think that the chick with the yellow hat on, I think she was with him.
Yeah, the guy that got knocked out, the dude with the dreads had the glasses on, and some
Yeah, he had
female
somebody with
slapped him in
him.
the face. Yeah, female slapped him in the face as they got into it, and so her boyfriend was trying to take up for her, I guess, and he got knocked out right in the bleachers. And I'm just like, this is the same though. What would y'all do though? Like, why? How does it get to that point? Like, why do women always think they can put their hands on men and nothing to be done? You know?
Well, I wouldn't have hit the guy. I don't know
Yeah.
why they were arguing, but I wouldn't have slapped him in his face.
Oh,
Yeah, she was wrong for that.
Yeah,
She
was
deserved to
wrong.
get hit back. I think
That's
women forget that
assault.
you're humans too. So if you put your hands on anybody, male or female, white or black, it doesn't matter. They have a right to hit you back. I'm not saying men should be women, but why women can't just feel like they can slap a man and then walk away because they're a woman.
Well, I don't think that. Anyway, that was just a little opener. High school friend of mine, well, high school classmate of mine had that posted on his page, and I thought that was I don't know. I thought that was worth a talk because I wasn't real certain. It's just like, you know, I get it. The dude didn't know what to do, but at the same time, that's just poor behavior for all the adults. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be really. We didn't used to act like that. I don't remember so many public displays of violence and like people just swinging. They letting them hands fly now.
So if your girlfriend would have hit that guy, would you have fought him, or would you have just pulled her away from the situation?
I don't date the kind of women that get all rah rah anymore. I've had a girl before who get all rah rah, be the one in the wrong, and I don't know. I be thinking no, like I be thinking she shouldn't be doing it. Now I like to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna box him and beat him up and all this extra shit, but I don't really respect women that don't know how to handle themselves or talk with some intelligence. You don't everything don't have to result to violence all the time. So I mean, I don't know. I would have pulled her ass down. I'd have fought her. She'd have had to put hands on me
No,
rather than her
fought her.
embarrassment in front of somebody else. Yeah, unless I mean, why is she doing all that? If I'm not telling the dude nothing, she shouldn't be telling the dude nothing. That's how I feel. That's how I feel in general. Really. I don't care if you asking for directions. Let me do the talking. But women don't feel that way. They want to get all up and I can do it. I can do it. And then they get all emotional and overreact. So sometimes I be thinking that's on them. They need to get dealt with. I don't know why I think like that, but that's how I think.
Then who needs to get dealt with? The woman?
Well, yeah, when they not in their place, when they don't know how to conduct themselves, yeah, I
What
be thinking
place?
like you getting all out of pocket with some dude, and he wasn't even all. He was kind of calm. You know, she was all rah rah rah. I don't like that. I don't like when females just get all extra real quick. So I probably wouldn't have dated her, not for long anyway. Nah, if the dude would have done her something or stepped on her toe or whatever, it's walk. I'm gonna try to jig him all in his neck or whatever I got, a straw, popcorn, I don't know. But if she just drunk and belligerent and she fight me at home, I don't know. I might let it get slapped, honestly. So I've been in that situation and that's what I did. So I don't have to be no hypothetical. I know how I'm gonna act.
Okay.
But if it's like my little damsel in distress, my little sweet baby, and she was just minding her little business, then yeah, well, this ain't gonna. I mean, this dude gonna have to tear it down. But I didn't see that in that display right there. I didn't feel like that woman was a victim at all. I felt like she was aggressive, and she really should have.
Yeah.
She should have got arrested. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to slap her, or hit her, or nothing like that. But I don't know. His glasses was gone, and he just seen
Yeah,
stuff
didn't
coming
he
at him. He forgot to
slap his
swing
glasses? She slapped
He
his
just got
glasses off his face, right?
his
Or
glass.
something.
Listen, hey, I can't see.
I don't like that. Like I wear glasses,
Y'all
and that would
swinging
be
too.
so
Children and all. I
to slap my glasses off my face. You have to go get them readjusted. You looking embarrassed trying to do all this, figure your face out. I would have slapped her too. I don't blame her.
don't blame him. I really don't. And I think the dude tried to do right. He tried to be like, hey, don't hit my girlfriend. You know, he tried to stand up for the chick's honor. You know,
She
I
deserved
get
it.
it. But he
She
got
definitely
cold cold.
deserved it. And I'm glad he did it.
Shit, I'm
I'm
glad.
definitely glad he did it. Hey, but I'm just
Well,
mad at
we're glad it was caught on camera so we could share it.
I'm just mad at the chick who was with him because she ain't do nothing.
Right. That's why I was like, if the
Oh, he was
was
with
not
somebody? I didn't
glasses
see
with
that.
somebody.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, somebody, a chick.
Okay, play it
Hold on, hold
back.
on.
Touch me, I'll
Ooh.
kill you.
Y'all
So
still
look like he
with
was
the yellow
shooting
head
the
on.
yellow. But look like he told her to step back. Like he told her to get back. I don't think he wanted her involved. I wouldn't want like if that was me, I wouldn't want my girlfriend to get involved. I'm
Yeah,
not
you was
I don't
getting
want her
jumped
to
at
do that.
that point.
But if she
I
see
mean,
her
but at
friend
that
on
point,
the news, she
both
should have said
the,
something.
yeah, she should have helped because at that
Woman to
point,
woman.
once the chick slapped him and he went off, so then it was the chick and her old man hit him. So then at this point, she should have intervened too.
She should have got on the girl, but he was getting the guy.
She should have got on the girl and he yup.
Yeah, that could have.
Out
Yeah,
with that, and I
maybe
don't
she was in shock.
crazy foolishness.
Maybe she was in shock. I mean, I don't know.
She looked like, well, maybe so. She was in shock. That's a lot. I mean, what? This is at a college game or something?
I don't know if it was a college game or no. It looked like I think they might have been in a preseason game. Look like that might have been the Steelers game or something.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the background.
Well,
So
green
they
and yellow.
argument somebody to already had been recording before the first.
Huh? What's the?
I said they must have been arguing pretty heavily for someone to have started recording when the fight broke out.
Right, I think so too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah, she probably was getting real rowdy and indignant.
Fellas, you got to be careful who you date. Because he could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. She could have hit the wrong dude, and somebody could have gotten killed or injured or something.
But see, I know at those games, well, I can't say like I know at football games, like sometimes it be getting heated at them football games, especially if it's people, on opposite teams
Right. Yeah.
sitting by each other. I have witnessed it getting real heated. So I don't know if that was a situation like that. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes even if it's the same people, the same fans, like if you standing up and like cheering, people be like the people behind you be getting mad. It could be for any reason. But
Right.
yeah.
Someone was made a comment, but I can't see it anymore.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's see. We had some comments. Let's see. All right. Well, yeah. This
Hello.
person. Yeah.
I didn't
Hello.
What's up?
the last part.
Right. I don't know what that's about. I think we got a hater on here. Okay. Well.
Oh, ain't
Why you-
nobody watching this.
Oh,
Right.
Boring.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Fuck
you
you.
logged in to leave a comment, and then you call us dykes.
but
Oh.
thanks for the. Oh, that's what that said. Oh, I didn't know. Well, thank you for the view. That really helps out, babe.
And fuck you, bitch.
Thank you for tuning in for 2 seconds to hate on us.
Right. It helps out.
and you're fucking. And your mama's a dyke. So that's why you like the show. You're trying to understand what happened in your youth. I get it. So that's all good. All right, so let's see what else we got going. What's going on with Jesse Jackson? Does anybody know what's happening there?
I ain't heard no update.
I saw yesterday that he and his wife are vaccinated, but they did test positive and they're in the hospital. But I haven't heard anything else
Wow.
after that.
They were vaccinated,
Mm-hmm.
so there's a breakthrough case everybody's been talking about. Wow.
What you mean? Was someone who was vaccinated is hospitalized?
Right.
I think that's happening more than often, and they're not reporting that.
Yeah, well, I have so there. They have had some people vaccinated that still has had to been hospitalized, but not as many people as people who are non-vaccinated.
Right. So maybe they had severe health issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why they were saying now they're talking about getting a booster.
But I still want to know which one did they take. That's all I want to know. Just
nobody wants to. They don't want to share that information. I want to know which one these folks are taking too. It says that Jackson is 79 and his wife Jacqueline is 77, and they're currently at the Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago. Now, this is according to CNN.
Well, I hope they pull through because,
And
They
they're
don't want to
saying
lose.
that due to the dangerous nature of the Delta variant, that's why they're having so many breakthroughs. So
So I'm not too familiar with how viruses get all these different variants. So how did this happen? Like I know we had the first one last year, but how did Delta happen? Is it like does that make sense?
Delta is a mutation of the original variant, and
Right.
then there's lambda. There's all these mutations. The mutations occur because the virus is allowed to spread and to figure itself out, basically. So viruses get smarter, and
Mm.
what they morph. They adapt. So as we try to half-ass the cure, where some people are vaccinated and some people aren't, the rapid pace of the disease spreading over and over. You ever heard of somebody who had COVID like 2, 3 times?
Not personally,
No.
You ain't never heard not one
Well,
person that said got COVID twice or in the news or something like that. This is my second on social media. This is my second time
but
testing
someone
positive.
had 2 times. I read that earlier in the week.
Yeah, well, when that happens, you know what I'm saying? This person probably still not washing hands, probably still not wearing a mask, and that's giving the virus an opportunity to to kind of learn the things that we have, and then it mutates, just like bacteria. They tell you, I ever heard you have a bacterium, you gotta take all your antibiotics. Yeah, bacteria will. That's why they call them super bacteria now because they have learned how to mutate and become more you know they don't get they don't react to the antibiotics anymore. They know how to circumvent it.
Mm.
But COVID came from that Wuhan lab. That was man made in my mind. So I'm in that realm of belief. It's not just some animal that just it happened all natural,
So
whatever. I think it was engineered.
market,
Huh?
it wasn't the food market.
Nah, it wasn't no wet market. They probably released it. They probably, traced it back to something happening, but that was right around the school. That was right around the lab. So it's like right there. So
Mm.
all right. What else going on? Let's see. Oh, yeah. So the title of the show pretty much was "Are Black People Trying to Take Over?" Because you give black people inch, they take a mile. I'm just being facetious. My point is that how long has Jeopardy been in existence? And now they have, rest in peace, Alex Trebek. I think he died, last year? Or 2019? When did Alex Trebek die?
November of 2020.
Yeah, well, shout out to Alex Trebek. Sorry about that. To his family. They replaced him, and now it's like they got LeVar Burton on there. So it's good to see you
No,
got
that's not what happened. No, that's not
You
what
got
happened. Let me
Steve
start from.
Harvey on the Family Feud, and now you got LeVar Burton on Jeopardy. So, are they just trying him out, or is he gonna be the real host?
No. So after Alex passed, they so they had guest hosts. So they had people like Anderson Cooper and Dr. Oz and some other people, right? And so LeVar Burton was never on that list initially. Well, Twitter, and not just Black Twitter, but Twitter in general, um, started to petition and protest kind of for LeVar Burton to be the host. So for those that don't know, LeVar Burton, he was Kunta Kinte and Roots. I mean, if you haven't seen Roots and you black, I don't know, at least if you have seen episode 1 or whatever, right? He was the host of the Reading Rainbow and then Star Trek, which I haven't seen yet. I'm gonna watch Star Trek. People are always like, "You haven't seen any Star Trek?" I'm like, no, but I'm gonna watch it. So anyway, I know him from the Reading Rainbow because it was on PBS, and when I was a kid, I loved the Reading Rainbow, so I'm a huge fan of LeVar. And so Twitter kind of petitioned him as a host. And so he was finally added um, as on the list to be a host. And I think he hosted the last week in July. So they announced earlier this month who the new host, permanent host would be. And it's Mike Richards, who is an executive producer of Jeopardy, and Blossom. So y'all remember Blossom? She was a white chick with the hat, and she had Joey was her brother, and Six was her best friend. It was a big popular show back in the 90s or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, also
she's on that other show where she's married
Big
to
Bang,
Shelton or whatever. The Big
right,
Bang Theory. Yeah.
right, Big Bang. And her real name is Mayim uh, Bialik or something like that. I don't know, want to butcher her last name.
Yeah.
Well, so they
I like that.
announced that Mike Richards and she would be the new host. Well, people are like, why are you having two hosts? That doesn't work for Jeopardy. That doesn't make any sense. Where did she come from in this? I don't think she was ever originally one of the guest hosts. So it's like, what happened to LeVar, right? Everybody was like, this is not going to work. We don't like this. Well, leave things up to the universe, right? It came out that Mike Richards made some very crass comments on his podcast against Jews, Asians, and women. So you cannot piss off Jews, okay? And you cannot talk negatively about women. You can't go around saying, we're going to grab them by the pee and all this other kind of stuff, right? You can't do that kind of stuff. It just doesn't work in the long run. And so all of that came out. And I think one of the women he made a negative comment against was his co-host on the podcast. And he was asking her, has she ever taken a nude photo and showed her breast? Right. So all of that kind of stuff came out. And so he ended up last week, Mike ended up last week, I guess, resigning from being a host. Now, I think he's still an executive producer, but he will no longer be the host of Jeopardy. So everyone is like, okay, well, the only one in line left is LeVar because that's who the people really want, right? So the people that powers that be at Jeopardy haven't decided yet who the new host will be. Some people are saying that LeVar, if offered the position, should not take it since they didn't offer it to him initially. And some people are saying he's the best and only candidate for the job. There was also a video of Alex Trebek with who's the host, the owner of TMZ, that guy, I can't think his name right now,
However,
but
something.
yeah, Harvey someone.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, in an interview, Alex Trebek said he wanted Laura Coates to be the new host. So who is Laura Coates, right? She's a black woman. She's a legal analyst on CNN. She's also an author. She's a TV personality, a radio personality. She's a very esteemed person, right? Very respected person in her in the industry. And so a lot of people found it interesting that Alex wanted not only a woman, but a black woman to be the new host of Jeopardy. So I thought that was really interesting. So now it's like, would it be LeVar? Would it be Laura? Would it be someone else? So if you into that kind of stuff, like host of TV shows and all that sort of stuff, it's a whole bunch of drama going around Jeopardy right now. And they probably should have figured something out maybe before he passed away, so it could have been a smoother transition instead of all this drama and foolishness. But anyway, if I hear more about it, I'll keep you all updated.
So just curious, did Alex Trebek, you think he died from COVID-19?
No, he had cancer. I think.
Well,
I
could be
think
could be
Alex
the
Trebek had
situation.
cancer. Let me see.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean Jeopardy. Everybody knows Jeopardy. Everybody has played some type of game where you had to, guess something for an amount of money. Y'all know the reference. Y'all even know when they say, I'll take that for $200, Alex, or whatever. The little phrase or whatever. So I mean, everybody understands Jeopardy. That has been around. I mean, how long has Jeopardy been around? Did you say?
Oh man, a long time.
At least
He died
30
of
years.
pancreatic
What now?
cancer.
Oh, pancreatic cancer. Yeah, but I remember LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow. I'm from that era. I used to watch Reading Rainbow, and I know he's a Broadway actor. Why do they think he's the best
So
person for Jeopardy?
Jeopardy's been on the air since 1964.
Dang, that's a long
I didn't know
time.
that.
Mm. Well, anyway, if he gets it, then that's fine. I feel like he's qualified as anybody else. So.
You
He's
said why
clear.
are people saying him?
Yeah, well, I mean, cause I'm saying like I know he's a very great trained actor. I know he played in Roots and all that stuff, and I know he is you know we was on like Broadway. I know he's a serious thespian, but I didn't know why he would be necessarily a game show type of trivia
So people are
quiz
saying he
person.
is people compare him to Mr. Rogers. He's wholesome. You've never heard anything negative about him. People love him. People adore him. And he just has a wholesomeness about him. And that's basically the reason why. And he's a wordsmith. He's very articulate. He has a knowledge of words and a way with people that a lot of celebrities just don't have.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, why not? Why not LeVar Burton? So shout out to LeVar Burton. Let's do it. I like to see more positive images
And
on
you
TV. And if
mentioned,
that other guy was rude, he shouldn't. Why? Who is this guy? This newcomer? I
and
never
he's
even
like,
heard of.
you're an executive producer, so why are you trying to be the host and executive producer? Like, come on.
Yeah, that was a little fail. All right, for any of those in the crypto world, ADA Cardano is up. It is up, and so is SHIB Inu. So if you guys like to play with crypto markets, and SHIB Uno is you know trading around 0.0000819 of USDT, uh, and so is Cardano. So well, now I follow crypto, so I just want to throw that out there because we're making A-Rab money over here. All right, Dred, look. Let me see. I had put you on mute because it was a little bit of feedback, but we're trying to get into this relationship topic, y'all. So a couple
Wait, did you have anything to say about LeVar and black people hosting game shows?
about LeVar, who know?
I was talking to Dreadhead.
Oh,
Oh no, what would you say?
I said, did you have anything to say
So,
about LeVar or black people hosting game shows? Which we don't see a
no,
lot, to be honest.
I don't have no comments on that. I don't really keep up with that. But if I'm not mistaken, I know that was a quarterback, um, Aaron Rodgers. He's a quarterback for Green Bay. And there was some controversy going on with him, and he was actually possibly might have retired this year because he kind of wanted out. But I think he was supposed to be a candidate for I don't know if it was Jeopardy, but I think it might have been Jeopardy, but it was some game show that they were saying that they wanted him to be the host of.
Yeah, he was not a co-host. He was a guest host. He was a guest
Again,
host.
was it Jeopardy?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they were saying that if he had retired, he was going to be guaranteed the job.
ah, okay. Well, I didn't know that, Dred. I didn't know they had another candidate.
Yeah. All right. So, what's the relationship topic?
All right, so next up, relationship topic. So, if your relationship is flatline, and if your relationship is on the brink of like being over, we had, you know, one topic that I talked to one of our friends about, and they said, if your relationship is almost over, would you get into a threesome to save your relationship? So that's the question on the board. What would you do to revive your relationship, and would you get into a threesome? So I'm gonna go first, and my answer is threesome if the other person is a relationship counselor or some type of therapist, then yes. But threesome as in just bringing somebody into our mix, we already got a toxic mix. Why would I come add you to that if you're not trying to bring some type of therapeutic or some type of resolution, some type of, you don't have no dog in this fight, no biased, contribution to the relationship. I don't think that adding a baby fixes a relationship, and I don't think adding another partner is gonna fix a relationship. Not fix it. Now in the interim, you might have a good time. It might tide you over from whatever. You might forget what your argument was, but I think the deep rooted issue. That's me. That's my take. But that's the question today. So if you get in a
I mean, the
relationship
what
and your relationship
issue?
going south, would you add a third partner?
I mean,
But
is the issue sex? Like the sex is boring, so you need to add somebody else to spice it up.
that's what I was about to ask.
Because that's a
Not
different situation than I just don't like you anymore, and I feel like I could do better than you. That's so. I mean, adding a third party. I'm gonna add somebody, but it's not gonna be a third party. So it just, I don't know. It depends. But I probably wouldn't. I mean,
Well, that's the
and
question.
see,
If your relationship is flatlining, would you be open to a threesome?
but see, it
Third
depends
party.
on like if the relationship is going bad. It could be something dealing with communication, or it could just be something that don't have. Okay, we might have a communication issue, and it's almost over. Adding a third, another person is not going to solve the communication issue.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
the third. I can't see how that's gonna work.
it's like sex is boring, and but then that's something else. Is there no intimacy, or is it just boring sex? I mean, you can have a partner that they try to be intimate, they try to be romantic, but sexually it's a yawn fest. It's not, it's not fun at all, so you don't really want to have sex with them, and the
Right.
relationship can be flatlined because of that. At that point, yeah, you may be open to a third party to spice it up for
But they
you.
didn't specify that it was a sexual problem in the relationship. They just said the relationship they wasn't seeing eye to eye. Now here I think if you're not seeing eye to eye, especially with women, if you're not seeing eye to eye in a relationship, the sex is gonna follow. I don't think it's like because when you first slept with the person, the sex wasn't bad, or you wouldn't be with the person. But I think over time, y'all relationship has gotten stressed or strenuous, and you don't see that person in the same light, so you may not hunger for that person in the same in the same way. So is sex and relationships synonymous? Does it have to? What I'm saying? You just made it sound like if the relationship bad, it's because the sex is bad. But I think the relationship goes south, and the sex is just a symptom of
Well, a
it.
relationship can be bad for a dozen reasons. I mean, it could be a financial issue. It could be
But, yeah, it could be all kind of reasons.
it could be physical. It could be spiritual. Um, it could just
It
be
could be educational.
right.
Y'all not here no more. You can't even have a good time. No chemistry.
And you want to excel and you want to go to school, and oh, you don't have time for me, you always at work and school. Well, excuse me, but I'm trying to advance myself, right? So you can have a lot of issues in relationships that can cause the relationship to end. But I think the issue would depend on if involving a third party sexually will be beneficial or not.
Right, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think just. What do you think? Just introducing a new partner gonna fix all of that? What you brought up?
Yeah, all of what? If you have all, and now listen, if everything I listed is an issue in your relationship, you need to leave today. You should have left
Ah,
yesterday. Like, why are you still there?
to get to
If
the threesome. No,
if
that's not
there's a
gonna work.
financial issue, you can't communicate. There are physical issues, emotional issues, um, all of that. It's too much. Sometimes you just don't need to. I'm gonna say what people don't want to say. Sometimes you don't need to fix your relationship. Sometimes you need to leave and fix yourself.
Yeah, I would rather that the people would focus maybe solo on themselves a little bit and healing yourself before you try to go bring another broken third party into the mix. You know what I mean? I think that's just a temporary band-aid. I don't think that's gonna fix anything. So people know what's going on at the root of them as to why they're not getting along with someone who either they used to love and don't love no more, and not being honest about it, or they still love but they don't know how to make it. Sometimes you're going through your own. Like let's just say for like our commenter, the boring commenter. Now, you know how I feel about people who use the word boring. That's just because they probably don't have any kind of mental capabilities to really get deep on any subject. So they get bored quickly. Like toddlers. You know what I mean? They need something shiny to play with. So if that's who you are and you keep running off good women, every time you get a good woman you run off,
She done faded away. Yeah, but as far as their relationship thing, no, look, I'm gonna say a no for me. With that, because if depending on what the issue is, and also too, I've known several different people who have had threesomes, and guess what? One of the people end up always in a the couple always end up breaking up, and one of the people always end up in a relationship with the person they was doing the threesome with.
Mm-hmm.
So
right. And like
So
like
you
I was
go.
saying, I got dropped off on the other computer, but I was saying, a lot of times if you running off all these here people, like say you get woman after woman after woman, at some point, you got to realize it may not be all the women. It's probably you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't settle down and get you one good woman, what's going on? You know what I mean? What's inside of you to where you got to have all these people to replace some void inside of you? It's something inside of you. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So going add another person or a different person all the time is not the answer, because you can't run away from your problems. You bring them to the party. You
all
know,
right.
If you
not to
were
be
no,
too.
if you were no longer interested in your relationship, would you tell the person, or would you just let the relationship phase out?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it. You gonna know if I'm not
Yeah,
interested.
I'm
I'm
gonna say it
gonna show
too.
it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, hey, we don't travel together. We don't got no friends together. We don't do nothing together. We just keep doing the same stuff over. I'm in a rut. I mean, that's how I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like that, cause I feel like I want somebody to tell me. Don't have me thinking we about to go buy the big house and you know go get in vitro, and you ain't really with it. You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga know something.
So if they told you, then what's your next step?
Well, I don't know.
For
I think
me,
break. Go ahead. What you say, Dread? I think y'all
how
need
about
y'all need a break.
for me, like if somebody told me that I'm in a relationship with that person, that I might be feeling the same way. So I might be happy actually that they said it without me having to say it. But if that's not the case, and and I'm really feeling the person, I'm gonna try to work on it. Like ask them, hey, you're not feeling it, what's going on, what's wrong, to try to fix it, to work on it. But then if it's just not working, then ultimately, then it's just gonna be over.
And then what if you find out that maybe you like that person for like maybe all the wrong reasons, and you never mentioned it before, like. Maybe you only wanted a certain thing from a person, and then the relationship just kind of it went too far, and y'all really don't have nothing deeper than what you hooked up for. So you can hook up for various things. You can hook up for stability. You can hook up for sex. You can hook up because she cooked good and you want to plate every day. I mean, people hook up for very trivial reasons, but
Hmm.
a long term relationship goes real, you gotta go deeper than the surface, you know what I'm saying? So if you hooked up with somebody and you still with them out there in YouTube land, and you know good and damn well you only hooked up with them, they were supposed to be a one night stand, but you didn't turn it into a 5-year relationship. Let that lady go, let that man go. Y'all being selfish now.
Well, not
And that's
necessarily.
how you end up in jail. Somebody end up dead. Fighting over
Well,
little
the
dumb
other
shit.
person on the other end, they already know that. And if they're okay with you only wanting them for superficial reasons, and that works for them, then that's a connection that works for both parties.
Well, that's when you could be polyamorous, because maybe you got a business deal going on, and that's your trusted soulmate. You know what I mean? But maybe you see something you like. You might want to have poly to allow you to explore it. So I don't know. I still think y'all need to come to that kind of conclusion, together. And I would say
See
this.
that pilot on that means both persons will have to be in agreement with it.
Right.
Everybody got to be, listen, really and truly, everybody should be in agreement with everything. You shouldn't do no slide behind the back, no slip slide. Now, I'm not saying you got to tell the person every little comment y'all make with each other, because that's your personal business, but you should let the other person know, hey, me and this person got something going on. And
That's
I,
an open relationship.
Yeah.
Poly
Yeah.
is when the both persons is
on the
with
relationship
the same
together.
Right.
together. Yeah.
That's the threesome. That's what they were saying. Would you be in a threesome? Would you go
But that's
poly?
not necessarily a
Because
threesome.
maybe the other person don't want to be with you no more by themselves.
Not
And
necessarily.
maybe the only way they'll be with you is if they have a polyamorous relationship. What time? See? Sorry.
That's not necessarily a threesome. A
A
threesome,
threesome, right?
your partner can go out tonight and find somebody and hook up with them, and then never see that person again. That can be a threesome. Poly,
Oh, that's a threesome.
you invite a third party in, and you guys are a unit, a family. You're in a
A
relationship.
family. Hmm.
It's a trifecta going on. So
Oh.
Basically,
they're both
what Terry Love described in the previous episode with her husband,
Yeah.
and they had the female at the home. That's poly.
poly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Terry Love. I don't know what Terry been lately, but Terry, the crew was thinking about you. Shout out to Terry Love. Yeah. Yeah. Terry was on the show, and she did describe where they all live together and cohabitated. So that's poly. That's not a threesome. That's
That's
poly.
no, that's poly.
So a threesome is just like a quick little romp in the hay.
You can have a
Yes,
different threesome every week, right?
How's that
yeah.
gonna fix your relationship? Like, how in the world
See,
does
that's
that
what we
fix
were
it?
saying earlier.
That's for some people, but you can't fix it if the issue is financial or communication, or you see what I'm saying. Threesome will not fix it.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, that's why when you asked the question, we was like, well, it just depends on what the situation is. Whether well, for me, whether I will be in a threesome or not, because if my relationship is failing and sex is not an issue, then going having a threesome. That's why the question didn't kind of go together. So,
Yeah.
but
Shit.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You ever thought about being in a threesome, dog? I thought about being in a threesome.
Yeah, I have, in the
I don't know how that
past,
would happen, but
but
I don't know.
hey,
It seems like a great thing. It seems like something interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so what did I miss?
I was asking Dred, would she be in, like, had she ever considered the threesome? Like, would she be interested in something like that?
not now, no.
Not now.
But
But in the past, it crossed my mind. I ain't never get a chance to do it, but it crossed my mind. Oh, Tanya, no one else. All right.
I was an ex. Yeah, I thought about it.
Oh, but have you ever done one?
I haven't.
You have?
I have not.
Oh, have not. Yeah, well, so if you out there and you're wondering if a threesome is gonna help you save your relationship,
It probably will not.
It probably won't, but
But
none of
try
us
it
have
anyway.
had it. So if you've had a threesome and you want to leave a comment below. If your threesome, if you had a threesome and it saved your relationship, please leave a comment below because we'd love to
Yeah,
hear
let
about
us
that.
know.
What it
Let
could
us know.
what it could do is it could open a better way of communicating sexually with one another. Yeah. It, I think I can see that because you really learn. Okay, I only want to be with this person. I didn't like being with someone else. I didn't like them being with someone else. I only want to be with my partner. And maybe you learn something sexually. Maybe somebody's boring in the bedroom and a threesome kind of opens them up a little bit.
Mhm. So you mean almost like maybe you find a sex
Like
therapist
a professional.
who does a
A true
hands-on,
professional.
like something like a
Who
sex
does it all the time.
professional
They
that you bring into the bedroom, and she coaches or he or whoever coaches the couple, and it's not just a
that's sex therapy.
huh.
That's not a threesome. That's sex therapy.
Can the therapist get down? I'm confused.
I think that's unprofessional. I
You
mean,
think it's what?
like a sex coach, for example, they can kind of work with the couple to say, hey, try this, not that.
Yeah, but them participating, that's unethical.
Yeah, I don't, somebody go lose their job or license or something. That's a little
It's
too.
unethical.
That's
If that's
That's
a licensed
unprofessional.
therapist,
not
they're
cool.
gonna lose their license.
So no,
Well, it depends on what kind of sex therapist they are. They may be that hands on. You see what I'm saying? Want to do labs,
I
do
said
your lab homework. You see what I'm saying?
a professional. Yeah,
Look, when you were saying that a sex coach, I'm like, what are they on the sidelines drawing the playbook, watching, trying to see
no, they kind of coach.
right cheek, left cheek, right cheek,
Like
left.
therapists, they're just not licensed.
All right, y'all, we got a comment. Betty Harrell says we may have a little fun. I think that's directed toward the spouse.
Over the three.
Might have a
So
little fun. Who
why
would
would you want to do a threesome now versus in the
go ahead.
past?
Let me know, B. Let me know.
Say it again, what y'all saying?
I was asking Dreadhead why would you not want to do one now? You said you would not have a threesome now. So what's your main reason for saying no now versus in the past?
With that, I'm engaged, and I didn't know how my fiance would feel about that, but look like she might be in agreement. So hey,
This conversation.
right?
Okay. Okay. Fiance say don't leave me out the fun, boo. Yeah. All right. Rush want the third person. I don't know if I want a third person. I got enough in my hands full with the one shit. So I don't understand how a dude can have more than one woman.
Well, listen,
Women are so goddamn demanding. Like, I can't, man. No, it's too many. You got how many of them? You see what I'm saying? You got to go think about this and entertain that, feed this. And you got two women don't know what they want to eat. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got two
That's a
women don't
lot.
know which way they want to go today. No, man. You got two sets of
well, I
bills in
think
the household.
for the third person to work, you have to
It's
keep
cheaper to keep them.
the emotion out of it.
Huh?
For the third person to work, you have to be able to keep your emotions.
In check. No, Betty, I am too jealous. I can't do three. If it's gonna be a third, just leave me the hell out. I'm gonna go find my own.
For you,
I don't want no. I don't like all that. Huh?
she said.
No, I'm too possessive. I ain't gonna like all that. Mess around, punch both of y'all. I don't want nobody touching nobody. I mean, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm gonna get jealous on both sides. I'm crazy.
Even if you benefit,
And I'm cheeky. I'm cheeky as hell. Huh?
even though you benefit.
Man, love and war, it's no rationale in those things. Nothing. You can't say, "Oh, we're gonna do it this way because this makes sense." And this is not organizing shelves. It is not gonna. Mm-mm. Nah. I'd rather have a whole relationship with myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to work on me. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with me and loving me more. You see what I'm saying? Not having a little romp in the hay, a little play, but that's it. That's where that's got to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that third person can't come into our lives anymore. Maybe, I don't know. Shit, you never, we young. You never say never. You don't know what you might do. But as far as a relationship with the pilot, I probably not going to be built for that.
Well, for poly, there would have to be a lot of elements in place for me. First of all, who's taking care of all these situations financially? Are we all living together? I don't want to live with two people. That's too much. What's the role? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the lady of the house? And okay, does it have to be a woman?
Excuse me? Said what?
Does it have to be a woman?
Well, for me, it do. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Two
dicks
women.
allowed over here.
Yeah. 2 women.
Oh no. Yeah. That's a very good question. There's some that I'm learning that just because you classify yourself as a lesbian does not mean that you can't entertain men every now and again and have them for sexual gratification, according to some of the lesbian chat groups that I've been following. I don't know where they do that at, but they seem to think lesbian does not exclude penis every now and again.
That's
So that's bisexual.
I
yeah,
don't know what
that's
else.
bisexual.
Why I have the definition of lesbian? Like, I'm trying to, that's fluid to me. That's bisexual. So I'm not understanding how you lesbian. I don't know. So whatever. That's new to me. They got some women out there that think they can still be lesbian and have sex with men every now and again.
Well, that's like a man who's with a woman, but sometimes he'll have sex with a man, but he doesn't consider himself gay.
I think there's a lot of fellas out there that have had sex with men or whatever, and maybe it's just in college or whatever, and now they got their children and they married and they think it doesn't count. What you think, Dredd? You think a man could be straight but have had sex with a man in the past?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, dude.
In the past, years ago, had sex with a guy one time. How would you define that guy?
It's just one. Hey, bro,
Man.
but lesbians have sex with men. They have sex with maybe one time, and don't nobody tell them they ain't no lesbian. Nah, I ain't. I'm a unicorn, whatever the fuck they call it. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Some lesbians, real hardcore ones, butch ones, they didn't dibble and dab because, they was trying to figure themselves out. So why is it not fair for a straight man, to be like, well, I dibble and dabble, now I figure myself out, now I'm straight. Why? Why that can't be that?
I tried it. I didn't like it. So
I tried it. You know what I'm saying?
It was
a go. You feel me? It wasn't for me.
No.
At least the nigga well informed. You see what I'm saying? How you know you don't like your Brussels sprouts if you don't eat one? Take a little bite or something.
I honestly would not date a guy if he has been with a guy.
Most women say that. That's why most men lie about it, because they know y'all gonna say, "Oh no, I'm not finna date you if you've been with a dude." So I think that's why you got so many DL brothers, the down low brothers. It's all of that stigma. Straight people put so many rules on the earth to where y'all got people lying left and right about everything they like. You see what I'm saying?
I don't like no men in there, but I could only imagine if I did, I couldn't be with no man that tells me he ain't had sex with a man before.
Why?
At all.
Why, Dre?
they fucking get like that's gay. Like
What?
no,
What?
Well, it's fluid. It's fluid. It was mixed up. Yeah, no, not mixed up. I ain't gonna call it that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some pills was involved, the alcohol. Maybe blame it on alcohol. No, can't blame it on alcohol.
You cannot
How
blame.
many gay men you know though who got children with women? Like, don't you know gay dudes that's like 1 minute they flaming, next minute they got their baby mama and now it's them wifed up Benz and a you know what I'm saying and a 5 kids or whatever it is and a dog. And I know women that know it. They know their man used to go whatever. They think they got that on lock. You know what I'm saying? They put that Von Doom on them, change them back.
yeah.
Change that dude back.
Well, I will.
Yeah.
It's slim pickings out there from in regards to men.
Shit, he used to like, booty crack. Now he like, yeah, where is that? It's slim pickings.
Yeah.
Well, look, it doesn't even matter.
You
If
want-
you happy and I'm happy and we happy
I'm
together,
gonna be honest
I
with
don't care about your past. I care about your right now. Are you monogamous right now? Can you be monogamous? I like monogamy. That's what I want to know.
What?
But of course, I date women. I date straight women, so I'm okay with it, I guess.
You okay with
But
what?
I think the question is, can you be monogamous? Are you monogamous? Can we be monogamous?
Anybody can be monogamous.
That's more
The
important.
question is, will you be monogamous? That's the right question to ask.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
I said anyone can be monogamous. The right question to ask is, will you be monogamous?
Right. Will you be? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Will you be monogamous? That's always my question when I deal with anybody. Because a chick could like girls, and I be with her, and then she cheats on me. That's not gonna make me no more happy. You see what I'm saying? I want a chick that could be monogamous. I ain't gonna dip out on me every 2 weeks payday or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want a chick that, 1 minute she get down, this minute she getting around. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't like that part. But so if you saying like you met a man and he didn't disclose that he had a homosexual relationship, but he very monogamous. He don't cheat. You track his phone, you do all that. He ain't got no dick pics in his phone, none of that. But just like say he was just like, you was like, oh, what about your ex? He was like, oh, my ex Siobhan, and they be like, oh yeah, what kind of girl was her? Oh no, he was a feminine guy. Then you'll just immediately cut that dude off. You'll be like,
You
oh.
said if I'm dating him, if that's my husband.
Yeah, if you dating him and he just y'all go through y'all sexual history and you be like, well, I dated a girl before, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I dated Siobhan. And you be like, who? You be like, well, Siobhan, he's a guy, but he's a girl. A feminine guy. You'll get up from the table and leave?
I would ask, okay, what happened with that? Start from the beginning, sir. Like, why did that happen? What happened? How did that come about?
That's a double standard, ma'am. That sounds like a double standard.
But
Why do women get to have that double standard? Now let me ask you a question.
Because
If you meet your dream man tomorrow, do you feel obligated to tell him that you ever had a relationship with a female?
That's not my dream man.
See what I'm saying? I'm saying if you meet a dream man tomorrow, would you go tell him all your past historicals?
If he asks, yeah.
And what if he be like, oh no, I would never date no woman that dated a woman? What would you do then?
My dream man wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He would love me for me and everything that comes with me.
Okay. But if that same man said, but I dated Tron a couple of times when I was in college, but we've been broke up and I only dated girls since. Is that still your dream man?
Like I said, I would probably ask.
He looked like Andre 3000, and he rolled up in a Rolls Royce Lamborghini truck or some shit, and flashing buku cash, ready to just take care of you and everybody.
Listen, him pulling up in a Rolls Royce and flashing money does not impress me. Does he have debt? You got all this.
No, he ain't got no debt.
Are you in?
He ain't got no debt, and he a classic man. He come out because I know how you like him. You don't like no thug. You know, if his pants sag, you ain't gonna talk to him. You don't like thugs at all. So I already know. So he a classic man. He come out fresh up. You know what I mean? Tight pants, pulled up, belt. You see what I'm saying? Stuffed in shirt. No overt ghetto-ness or nothing like that. Speaking properly.
That is not my type all the way. You don't know my type.
Okay, Andre 3000. I'm gonna just leave Andre 3000. That's your type. We know that. All right. So a guy like him, but he let you know, like, yeah, you know, when I was 19, yeah, I'm 42 now, but when I was 19, me and this dude messed around one time, but you know, blue to blue to blue, and then he just move on and had 4 kids since then, whatever. You getting up from the table?
Excuse me. 4 children. I'm more concerned about the 4 children.
Okay. All right. So the children and the baby mama more concerned you than the little past dangling action. All right.
Okay, so he's 42.
Now we getting down to it.
He's 42, and it happened at 19.
Yeah.
I still would want to ask what happened.
She's smiling now, Marla. She's
what was
smiling.
going on?
I just think it's a double standard. People be all in your.
It wasn't, but well,
yeah,
a man doesn't want to necessarily be with a woman that has had a lot of sexual partners. I can't tell a man, hey, I've been with 50 men and 12 women. Right? They're not gonna want anything to do with me. Okay, they're gonna call me all kind of names and all this kind of stuff. So it's always a double standard. By the way, I have not been with that many people. It is
Dread, if a woman tells you she been with 50 partners, is that a problem for you? Is that a deal breaker?
Well, for me, you know, I'm sure. I know. I'm for sure. In my younger day, I mean, if we couldn't be in a relationship, I mean, I didn't have encounters with women like that. Definitely. And you know, I'll still mess with them, but we can't be in a relationship.
no, why not?
Yeah, I don't like a woman who shares herself that much.
Cause I don't
It's
feel
too much,
special.
Yeah. Oh, you don't feel special.
You don't feel special.
Yeah, like I mean, everybody can get you. Everybody that had you. Like
everybody there.
Okay, I get that. I wouldn't be with a person that had too many partners. It's like you just community. You give it to anybody.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I might take a little romp. I'm gonna see what it's hidden for. You know, I might have to see what everybody talking about.
And you might get some cream, some pills later on.
You could get some. Yeah, you might. That's the risk too. Exactly. That's why I move on to the other side where I like. I like girls that don't mess with no girls that I've ever messed with.
Now, okay, that's my next question. So, would you mess with someone that? Would you date somebody that messed with someone that you know? Like
no, I'm not gonna.
That's cap. That's cap, Rashawn.
I'll fuck around.
I mean,
I sleep. I might sleep with somebody now, but I ain't finna claim them and all that extra shit. No, that's not cap. Tell me how it's cap.
Sunshine.
Well, that's what I said. I might put his hidden for, but we not. It couldn't never work. I tried, but it couldn't work that way but that ain't had nothing to do with the past people though. That really and truly, in that situation, they had so many active things going on. I couldn't even be worried about the past because it's the future happening right now. You know what I mean? So I couldn't keep up. I'm not no fast-paced person. So I can't be with a fast-paced person, if that makes sense. But I don't knock them. I tell you what, that was one of the most honest, realest persons I had ever had the courtesy of meeting as far as talking about that kind of thing. They was upfront honest about their proclivities, not all on the details. You find out after the fact. That's why I couldn't do a relationship. But, I like people to tell me what's up and let me know what's up. You know what I mean? I prefer that. But like to just make that just didn't work for me because I'm not as fast. That just wasn't gonna work for me. I need a girl on my speed. You know what I'm saying? So
a little bit faster.
Huh? A little bit faster?
A little bit faster, maybe.
Well, anyway, but would I have a threesome though to make the relationship better? Nah. If I gotta look out, if I'm looking elsewhere, that's a tragic sign. I'm
It's
probably
just like a one,
just ready
like
to
okay,
move on.
let's say y'all are in, I don't know, in a beautiful island, right? Beautiful island, beautiful people. It's just you, your partner, and y'all meet someone, beautiful person, at a beautiful restaurant on a beautiful night. It's just one time. Y'all fly back tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
It was one night we from
No,
out of town type
You
shit.
never see this
Okay.
person.
no, because that person, if I'm having, they gotta go get tested.
Oh, okay.
COVID, COVID, AIDS, and everything. We got
Everything.
tests, all kind of tests now.
I would not have. I would not be
Random.
intimate with somebody if they have not had a test.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
my
I
a
mama
no
said,
for
"You
me.
trying to get cat and COVID?" Lord
Oh,
have mercy.
COVID, that does not stop people from hitting on you at all. Mask and all, they act like there's no pandemic. They act like you don't have on a mask. It is not stopping anybody's anything. It's ridiculous. It's a
No, I
problem.
agree.
It's a real problem.
Agree.
It's
Thanks.
aggravating as a matter of fact.
Oh, it sucks to be a fine girl. So let me get your little violin out. So
Anyway,
how do you deal with all of your unwanted advances?
I just ignore them at this point.
But that's when they call you a B word. Don't do that.
No, I don't. Calling me a B word is not okay. I'm not offended. Not
Well,
offended.
I'm too nice. I'm not used to a whole lot of attention. So if a woman give me some attention, I ain't gonna want her to feelings. I'm gonna be like,
Dude,
oh,
like,
thank you so much for liking me,
like,
but I'm
hi,
trying to
have a
take
good
you.
day.
And see,
What?
look, that's my deal. Like back in the, before my previous, before my current relationship, look, I don't like hurting people's feelings and shit. So now me, I am that person that I'm not gonna basically approach nobody. I don't do none of that. Like I'm not doing that. I think I'm too cute. If somebody gonna approach me, then that's cool.
Oh
But
Lord.
anyway, with that being said, like I didn't mess with a lot of unwanted people people in the past just because I ain't want to hurt their feelings.
Oh,
Like
so you
yeah,
didn't
like
you didn't nice somebody to the point of your ass got locked up in a relationship. That's fucked
no,
up.
no, 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 no. Now those people, like no, we never was in a
Okay.
relationship. Yeah, no, no.
Get to a point where, you know, as a feminine woman, men just they don't care about that. So you have to hurt their feelings because they can get real rude and real disrespectful and cross boundaries. So you have to. You sometimes you have to be a bitch when you go outside.
Yeah, but see, we don't date men, so from our perspective,
I
as
didn't say you
women,
did, men. Men don't
no,
care.
no, no. I know what you're saying. Well, I'm just saying the difference between us is that in our experience, as women, and then they're not as aggressive or whatever normally, and you don't want to really hurt their feelings, but sometimes you got to.
Now look, now let me tell you this. Now y'all know what I do hate? It's obvious, I like women, not no man. I hate when dudes, man, what's up? I can make you straight. I hate that. No, I hate that.
I ain't never had a dude tell me that before, but bro, I swear, I swear,
Man, like I ain't
this
gonna just
dude
say like
slid up
all
to
the
me.
time, but
So what do
This
you
dude
do?
slid up to
uh,
me, but he was like, "I'll let you." You know what I'm saying? You could put the strap on me. I that was the first for me. That took me. I wasn't ready. I was like, "Oh, so you see what's going on with me?" And oh, you like that? You like that I look like this? Cause you think once we get where we going, if we were to go somewhere together, you would get something that you can't ask no regular woman for. And how many regular men out there want their prostate tickle? I'm just saying, it's out there. It happens. It happens. It
yeah, it
happens.
definitely happens.
It
I wouldn't
happens.
date no man that is had his prostate tip.
And I feel
Man,
like,
but look, I ain't gonna lie. Do you know there's a lot of women that be wanting to do that
yeah,
to men?
there's some straight women that want to do that to their straight man, and that's their business. I'm not judging them; that's their business. But yeah, they got a lot of women who wanna, yeah, they want to
What
be
is
the
it?
alpha dog.
Real hot spot for men. Like it's really. you know, they'll have like the best orgasm.
But see, you just said if dude didn't play it around like that, you
I
wouldn't
didn't
want
say
that dude.
I don't need him to have his best orgasm that way. I don't need nobody to have.
How you gonna tell somebody how to have their birth orgasm and spit
You
your
know.
knees? That's fucked up.
I'm not thinking
You want a one-sided relationship.
I'm not thinking nothing in nobody's butt.
Also, the butt is taboo for you. That's some taboo shit.
No,
I know some lesbians like that. They don't want to toss no savage.
Everybody's clean enough to do that.
Yeah, we know everybody ain't clean. That's number one. That's another reason why I don't frolic and frolic, because I it's a personal hygiene type of thing. But I must say everybody I done frolic and frolic with that I that about, that you seen me with, have been some of the really clean. I like the best of the crop of the crop. So I don't mess with no dirty one. Not no dirty as far as smell. Nah. Yeah, everybody got to get tipped. Let me see. We got a little. Y'all, we need to have my coworker on the show. Okay, who's your coworker? Dial them up. Let's put the link out here. Can the coworker get on? I don't know. If the coworker can go to YouTube or Facebook, I think Facebook this works.
Yeah, I don't see it on YouTube.
Okay, well I think it'll work
we need to figure that out.
Or y'all could type that into the browser. I'm gonna leave it up there. And if your coworker want to get on, but what does your coworker want to talk about is what I want to know. Are they a man who likes to have a prostate tickled? Are they a female who wants to tickle a man's prostate? Are they somebody who wants to be a part of a threesome? Is this your coworker you want to have fun with? I mean, we so many things could go in this
coworker open to a threesome.
Now, let me see, Dread. Would you trust Betty's taste in picking out a mate? Like if Betty came home like, hey, this our threesome for the night. You know what I'm saying? I got you some wings, got you some beer. Go get washed up. Here's the one. I got you a little extra little something on the side. Now, well, you gonna be like, oh no, hold up, let me see.
You know what? I've never thought about it, but I got to think about it, because I don't know with her. Not, I'm being the only woman. Like, is she gonna know what to pick up? I don't know. Like that's.
Could she pick somebody for you? And no butch. Don't bring no stud up in here. No.
Oh
stud,
yeah, no stud.
No boy energy.
Wait a minute. Y'all have guidelines, right?
Dudes no stud. That's out. Like that's definitely out. No man. That's
definitely out. That's all the way out.
No feminine male.
No. No, for y'all flavor. All y'all, right? This don't sound equal.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Oh, it is.
So maybe the threesome ain't the best, you dig?
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on, y'all.
I think the only way that'll work is if my film girl also likes film girls. So, and everybody seems to like film on film. That's not very taboo. So,
I don't think it's taboo at this point. I think, like, I have a hard time defining what is. Nothing shocks me, right? So nothing to me would be really taboo.
They got some women out there call themselves aggressive femmes too, so you gotta watch them. So they'll wear the lipstick, but they want to do the poking and the prodding, if you know what I mean.
Oh, would you be open to that?
From a strange woman? No, it's gonna be hard enough with the main woman. Let's known some new chick. I'm probably not. I'm touch me not, sort of trying to break out of that. So that's just a whole nother subject.
With?
Huh?
Would you be open to poking and prying from the person you're in a relationship with?
I can't imagine. Not right now. And so, people be like, oh, you too close. You know what I'm saying? I could never get with you because, I'm aggressive.
Okay.
What is that?
Hello?
They like to do the poking and the prodding, just like what I said.
Oh, that's aggressive?
Yeah, and if you don't like that, they call you a
Yeah, but
a
that's
pillow
that's
princess. A pillow
dominant.
princess where
That's
you
not
just lay back on the pillow and you don't do nothing. So you know you got different type of films. You got pillow princess, and then you got aggressive films that want to get active. And then you got the pillow princess who just wants to do all the receiving.
So look, so B was saying about the coworker. That's what that was about. She can't talk right now because she's in the tub, but the coworker is one of those females who wanna be able to put the strap on a man,
Oh,
basically.
wow.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look,
So
we
that
would love to interview the
and
Not
she said
coworker.
like the coworker would, definitely would talk. Like I mean, it not I guess not at this right now, but she don't know where the coworker at or nothing like that. But if it's for one of the scheduled shows, she would get on and talk about it.
well, yeah, that's
Dang.
cool because I would love to know like the thought behind that. That's very interesting.
Right? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, they say sex is power. Sex is about power.
It is about power
And it's about your need to feel
and at
powerful.
the same time.
So maybe the woman want to put the strap on the man out of some type of power play in her mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be.
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sex is all about power. Anyway, well, this is a hell of a show. I thought it was a pretty good show. It got real good, at the end down there. We've been on for about an hour, 16 minutes. So, you know, if y'all are watching this a little bit later
Wait,
and y'all
hold
want to
on.
leave,
Hold
wait a
on.
minute,
Okay,
hold on.
pause. Hold on. She want to say something.
Okay, wait, we're not gonna end the show just yet, but I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching
Wait,
this.
oh, let me take it
Yeah,
off.
thank y'all for being here. Thank
I
y'all
got
for
y'all.
rewatching this. Thank you for the views. Please, if you like this type of content and you want to see more content like this, go ahead on and
Or if you
subscribe
want
to our
to
channel.
join, if you want to join on the
Okay.
live.
Oh, hey y'all.
What's going on, B?
Close it up. Nothing. So
Now
my
we can't.
coworker,
I
yeah,
can't
we
see
I
you.
did. I know. I did tell her about the show, and she told me yes, she would agree to come on.
Wow.
But I have to see which Sunday she's off because she work every other Sunday night. So she come to work at 7. So I have to see which Sunday she's off so she can be on the show. But oh yeah, she like everything. She like women. She done been in a relationship with her, another woman and a man and live together.
Hmm.
She said basically, you ever said it? She want a man that's like Messy C, but not out there, like willing to fuck with a woman, a man. She want to be able to put the strap on the woman, the man. I mean, just everything. Like she don't mind anything. She said she just anything goes.
So that don't turn her off if her man likes penetration.
No, she said it's exciting to her.
Wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
I think we have to. I'm gonna find out what her schedule is because I know she at work tonight. But I'm gonna have to see. I don't think she really worked tonight. I think she picked up tonight. But I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna talk to her and see so she can be on the show. But she told me she would like be a guest.
Now, is she what they call a millennial, or is she someone over 40?
She's not over 40. I think she's in her mid 30s.
Oh, so
Yeah,
she's a
see the millennials, they be down for whatever now. Betty,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm be.
I
Yeah.
think she might be about 35, 36, something like that.
hmm Young something, the young something ready
Hmm.
to trying to flip something.
No, she don't care. Like she don't care at all. I said she gonna
Oh,
have to be on the show.
yeah, well, she is more than welcome. We're gonna have to get her on there. All right, well, thank you for the comment. What's up, Dre?
Oh, no, she was getting at the tub. I had to hit that avatar mode.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, got everybody all riled up. It's time to end the show now, Dre. So you gonna handle your business.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I gotta get into it myself. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Just getting all work. All right. Oh, let me one more question before we go. Now I found this on one of the stud chat groups that I follow, Dre. Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right, this I find a question before we go, viewers and panel. All right, so you and your girl in the bed getting intimate after midnight, okay? And then her phone rings. She immediately grabs her phone and blocks the call. She tell you that was her sister. Now, what's your first reaction? My first reaction, bitch, you ain't got no sister.
Well, mine, yeah. Look, currently my girl don't got no sister either. So yeah, it's a sister. But if it's somebody who got have a sister or something, for you to be grabbing your phone, worrying about your phone during, intimacy or whatever, that's you lying. You trying to stop me from seeing who calling your fucking phone. And
Right,
bitch, you
and then
about to get
that's
beat up.
special, especially if it's a special ringtone. Because if we getting intimate, what you looking at the phone for? Why you? Oh, let me go grab. I got to answer this right now. Do you?
They're about to get beat up.
Maybe they don't call at work.
Huh?
Maybe they don't call at work.
I mean, now if they're on call or something, that could be a little different because in certain roles I have to be on call sometimes, so I understand that. But if it's not a situation like that, then you grabbing that phone, nah, you trying to stop me from seeing who on your phone on your line.
Do you share passwords with your significant other? Phone passwords. Y'all have code?
Yeah.
Do you put your phone down when you leave the room? Like, do you lock it and put it face down on the table to make sure that if you leave, nobody sees it light up?
Well, it's a habit. I always put my phone down, but even with my phone being down, she has my password, so that's not an issue for me.
I used to be in relationships like that where we had each other passwords, but I'm
No, I mean this
I'm
the
not
only
there
one.
anymore.
This the only one because normally I switch my password. Ain't nobody about to go through my phone. That's my personal property, and
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. That's my personal property. Don't go in it.
And and sometimes I be a little drove, honestly, when I be sitting in my phone. But
if my mate required it, I probably wouldn't care.
no, now she gonna require it.
Yeah.
But I just got it one day. That's all. I say, "What's the password?" She gave it to me, and I be, my memory is short. So every time I ask her what's her password, she always gave it to me, and then I just remembered it. So when I feel like going on the phone, I just pick the phone up and go on the phone. If I'm looking for pictures of us, if I want to be on Facebook, or if I want to go through text messages, whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it.
Well, why are you going through like text messages?
Because it's my phone.
That's
But
my
you know how they
phone.
say, if you go looking for something, you're gonna find it. That's what I was always told.
That sounds good, and I shouldn't find nothing.
Well, on that note,
yeah, that's all right. I got a new phone coming in Friday. It's gonna have a whole new password.
Y'all don't believe that.
let's go and close this show down for you. You was gonna get you some. Now you about to get a shit. You better find a threesome now.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night, Greg.
All right, y'all. Peace.